Hey, kids, and welcome to our podcast.
Where it's just two girls just talking about being bros.
Except surprise for those only listening.
Exactly.
It's a surprise. If you're watching this, not too big of a surprise because we're back in the studio with a brand new guest. For season 2, that is. Wait, when did we start season 2?
No, I actually think you were on season 2.
Well,
it's okay.
She's back.
She's back.
Either way, it's still a new week, new us.
Woo!
Welcome, Iaryna.
Hi, thanks for having me again.
How excited are you to be back? Like, were you jumping on the edge of your seat all day?
Yes, I was jumping to the moon back.
What can I say? Of course, because it's the new studio. It's the first time. That's why I was like, it feels like a whole... Yeah, and there's no way.
No, because
right. No, I understand. I understand exactly where season 2 started.
Season 2 started when we started like filming
recording,
us.
Yeah. So it happens though. Happens to the best of us. Listen, there's just too much fun on this channel for me to remember every single little bit. But don't forget to follow us on Instagram at 2GirlsBeingBros _, Twitter 2GirlsBeingBros, and then on YouTube naturally at 2GirlsBeingBros. We put out YouTube videos every second week, and we alternate that with little podcasts coming out on your favorite. I almost said Spotify. On your favorite podcasting apps, and of course, you can watch us on YouTube.
Exactly, and also we have TikTok.
Oh, right.
I forgot. It's okay.
Listen, it happens. Listen, I have no internet home for a week, and genuinely, everything I used to know goes out the door. Straight up. Like, I haven't been on, because, like, obviously TikTok takes a lot of data, and I mean, I'm living straight off of data, so I don't, for an entire month. My plan started September 20th. I used, by accident, an entire gigabyte on the first day, and I was like, 6 gigabytes is supposed to last me 30 days.
September 20th or August 20th?
August 20th. Sorry. But so it runs. So since from August 20th to September 20th, I only have 6 gigabytes of data, and on the first day, August 20th, I used an entire gigabyte, and I was like, this is going swell.
Wow.
So it happens, but I'm back here in the studio with my BFFs, and I'm glad to be here. What can I say?
Heck yeah.
You didn't give us some life updates, Everyone hears from us every 2 weeks, and then they watch us every week. But you're more of a rare occurrence.
I don't know, just been working.
Nice, right? She's a frontline worker now.
Yeah.
Because before she was
Working from home.
working from home, but now she's doing the juicing.
The jabbing.
The jabbing.
Okay, well I like to refer to it as juicing.
Juicing, jabbing.
But yeah, Iaryna does that. She's working hard. We applaud your work.
Thank you.
Happy you're here.
Yeah.
And doing a good job for the community.
Thanks. Yeah, we have one more week of it, and then we're going back to what we were doing before. So working from home.
Are you? Well, are you more excited for it, or is it kind of like tell us what's that like? Kind of undo what you've been doing for months.
Yeah. I'm not really looking forward to working back from home. I find that I'm just too close to the kitchen. You can go grab food whenever you want. I'm walking back and forth to the kitchen. When I'm at work, like in person, you can't really do that.
Yeah.
So you have your break, and that's when you go on break. But I like working with people in person.
That's true.
You get to socialize. Like one of my coworkers, I started working with her in last September when we both got hired. I didn't meet her until middle of July.
Oh,
because we were both doing the clinics. So I don't know. It's very weird working from home and then not working from home. But I prefer not working from home.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of like in between. Like, I feel like I just kind of lived at school. That like school became my home, and then now I'm just like at home. But I do agree. I do miss in-person classes. Although, let me tell you, waking up at 9:01 for a 9 a.m. class, it's pretty sweet.
That's the main benefit, I feel like, of being at home. But yeah, I miss just like being able to just go and walk like downtown anywhere, or like have like so many food options around, like bubble tea. Like there's literally like where. Like I live, at least it's like pretty bare around here. Like,
at least you have a car.
That is true. But then like it's still a huge effort to go driving when you could just be there.
Also, since working in person, I'm just too lazy to pack a lunch. So recently, I've been buying my lunches, and like I'm very I want to say picky, like victory picky.
I think I've improved.
But like I'm on the pickier side.
Mm-hmm.
So if I haven't like had like a certain food, like I probably wouldn't want to try it at work while I'm at work. So I've just been sticking to like Wendy's.
Gotta stick with what you know.
But like honestly, it's literally like you haven't, because like when working from home, like you rarely will eat out or like buy stuff as much as you would if you're working every day. So like you've been working from home for a year, so you have to make up for it in the summer.
Exactly.
You're catching up.
Then my bank account's like,
it's feeling it too.
Yes,
such a big
time.
You know what I did this weekend, which is insane. So like I said before, like I went to school like right downtown, hard in downtown. So I was commuting every single day almost, right?
As were we.
Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah.
You literally had the least amount of class out of all of us. Like,
I think I meant to say it to, I was looking at you guys, but I meant as like a
sure.
But so yeah,
she can't
we
fake
use
it
the
here.
subway all the time. But then at least for me, since COVID started, I haven't been on the bus or subway for when did COVID? Is it almost 2? Is it 2 years now?
No,
a year and a half, almost.
Year
It'll be
and a
2
half.
years in the thing. So a year and a half, I have not been on any subway or any bus, like any public transportation, because I've been downtown like twice, and I drove down like twice. Like I just don't have the need to go on them or need to go anywhere. So this past weekend, I finally went on the subway for the first time in a year and a half, and it was the weirdest thing. Like it felt like a fever dream. Like it felt fake, but like then at the same time, it also just felt so normal because like your body just like goes like right back into like that. What you used to do.
When did you go to the subway on this weekend?
Downtown.
That was Tuesday.
I don't know what day it is. Whatever.
Victory has lost.
Okay, no, that's the same. Is that only 3 days ago?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, you're saying it like it was a long time. I was like, it's not even been a full entire week. Like you're talking about it like this happened months ago.
Yeah, well, my brain is. Yeah, wow, that was only 3 days.
Okay, so I was just thrown off because I thought that was like when I saw you on Tuesday. I thought that was the first time you subwayed, and then she's talking freaking the weekend. And I was like, what did she? I was with her the entire weekend.
Yeah.
What were you going? But yeah.
Yeah, no, I kind of miss the TTC. Like, a part of me misses it.
That's what I said.
Because I had to commute to work last week, I think it was, for a few days. And I got on the bus. I'm like, oh, I kind of miss this.
It's a little nostalgic.
But, you know, one time's enough. I can go a while without enough.
I don't miss rush hour TTC. It's not
no.
bad, but it's the 9 a.m. makes you faint because it's just too warm on this freaking subway that it was packed. Yeah. You know, that stuff I don't miss. And just the bad courtesy of like people just squishing up on you and you're like, okay. It's kind of funny though because one time I was taking the TTC recently and so I was wearing my fanny pack and then I was wearing just like a crop top and like a white, I almost said overcoat, not a white overcoat, like a white button up. Actually, it was in the last episode. If you haven't checked it out yet, check it out on YouTube. It was that thing, you gave it to me. Okay. And I was wearing it, and then I got chilly because air conditioning, you know me, in my 32-degree house. So I buttoned it up, and then like I kind of forgot that my fanny pack was there. So then at one point, I was just standing there, and then I look at someone, and I think they were wondering why I was standing, and I was like, what, can I just stand here? Like, it's a subway. Like, I don't have to sit if I don't want to. And I think it was because for a second they were wondering if I was pregnant and if they should give up their seat or not. And then I was like, oh. So then I quickly, like, unattached my my fanny pack and, like, put it on top. And then they were like, oh, okay. And I was like, don't worry about it. But... oh gosh, it was something else. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, part of me misses it, but then like I went on and I was like, oh, it's like old times. And then I was kind of like, eh. I didn't go on the bus because like it was kind of almost rush hour still, and I was like, hey, I don't want to deal with that right now. So I drove to the station and then I just took the subway down. But on the way back, like I'm sitting and then like some man walks on, like no mask, and I can see he stands like right beside like me and Nadia together, so he stands like in the door. And I see in the reflection across that he's just staring straight at me and Nadia. And I was like, okay, this is why I don't miss it. Oh, and then we get to like...
so you attract all the weirdos.
Yeah, apparently. And we get like in the station, so we're from downtown going home. And in the station, there's a man, he's standing right on the edge. And he puts his hat on his head. And then he flicks back his head and tries to catch it. And I was like, we're like, what the frick? And he literally is like almost falling into the tracks every single time. His hat almost fell. I'm like, what are you doing?
That's some
like,
bravery.
Okay, so I'm like, that is why I don't miss this. I'm like, okay, this is why I was happy to not be here. But
also, it's really hot in the subway.
That's true.
Well,
There's
no,
the ones
when
where
you're
there's
standing waiting for it, it's so hot, but then on the subway, it's
so
nice
cold.
and
It's so
cool.
cold, yeah.
Got to dress for like 5 different, like 4
Literally.
different
Yeah,
seasons.
literally, that's why I had my freaking overcoat with me, you know? For now, I'm always going to refer to it as my overcoat. But before we forget, we got to do our little bit, our song of the week. Iaryna, as our guest, you always get priority, and this is also partially because I don't have anything
prepared.
I don't have anything prepared. So this is going from I don't have a song of the week prepared to anything prepared.
Nothing.
Interesting.
It's funny because
I'll
Victory
remember this.
texted me yesterday, and I already had it all planned out.
Yeah, funny. I
know.
I didn't get a text from Rachel
Look,
yesterday.
Iaryna's a guest, and she already planned it out. You're here every week. What's your excuse?
Oh, let's roll back all those horrible transitions you've done before.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, so my song of the week is "Let's Groove" by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh.
Have you heard of that song?
No,
I probably have. Once I hear it,
It's a good one.
I definitely have,
It's a good one.
but I can't think of it off the top of my head. That one, they're just September.
No,
Just rains. Oh, is it the TikTok one right
it
now?
is a TikTok one.
There we go. Yes, I know. I was like,
that one.
no.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought the same thing you were singing.
I did Oh,
I think hers is closer.
Yeah.
The beginnings of your ba da ba ba da. And then that's that's the first part.
Tonight.
That's not how the stop. Literally, I'm about to. You're on my nerves today.
I
I'm
have
kidding.
it on my phone right now.
No. I'm talking about the TikTok sound. I'm not talking about the song.
What are you singing?
Do you not hear that?
No.
The bow, 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 bow.
Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay, yeah. I'm listening to the foreground.
Yeah, I would have. I agree with Victory.
Sorry about that. That's a catchy one.
It is.
Yeah.
It's good.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. It has some catchy hits. Disco era 80s, right? 70s is disco, yeah.
70s is disco.
80s is...
Depression?
That's the 30s.
30s.
No, I'm pretty sure it was pretty depressing.
You're there?
Yeah. I would know.
It's called My Song of the Week is The Moment by KSI. I'm
Nice.
really into that album. He tapped a good market when I found it. I don't know where it's going with that. I don't know, I enjoyed the album. I like that song. Okay, Roxanne, what's your song of the week?
I can't believe that you give me. I don't know. We're gonna have to talk about this later. Mine is obviously I've been on a little Doja kick, so I'm not gonna end the train here. But it's gonna be "Woman" by Doja Cat from the album Planet Her. Big recommendation. It's a catchy little groovy. I think it's an explicit song, so watch out. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
We're just doing all the TikTok bangers today. Love that.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really good. It's a big sound.
I didn't hear it off the TikTok because.
Have you guys heard that TikTok sound, berries and cream? No.
Perhaps.
You want to like
berries and cream.
Oh yeah, I remember you did this to me, and I was like, I don't know what cult you're trying to start right now.
Oh, I'm trying to think of one.
I think there might have been a dog one. That I saw.
Maybe. I feel like they mainly use it like for like when they're doing like something like 1800s. Like when I don't know, like
okay, it's kind of like the Renaissance.
You're on a very specific side of TikTok,
my
and
TikTok
I don't envy
weird.
you.
Like it's for me. My TikTok is like, so we have like weird, like that's the comedy weird stuff that I get, and then I've tagged you in those little animal stories.
Yeah.
Those get me so good because they're these little these little animal toys, and they do like dramatic soap opera stories with the animal toys, and
like over the top dramatic.
It's so stupid, but it makes me laugh so hard. And then I always tag you guys in it. I think I tag people in the randomest things too. Like it'll never be something normal, but you know, like to keep it fun, keep it fresh, because my TikTok is so weird. It's literally that, and I'm also on Christmas talk these days.
Same.
Yeah.
And then I always show it to Carlos, and he's like,
Like
you're not excited for Christmas.
Christmas
It's
season
less than
yet,
5
baby.
months away.
I get so excited for Christmas, like all these months
my
up to it.
favorite.
But then as soon as December hits, or like 2 weeks before, it just dies inside of me. It's so sad.
Are you okay?
Like, I'll get so hyped, and November, I'll be listening to Christmas music, I'll be wrapping presents, I'll be, like, buying everything, watching Christmas movies. December hits.
The freakiest thing about my TikTok is I probably can say with my whole entire chest, I have never liked a video that's been, like tarot card readings or anything like that. But I always get recommended lives for tarot card readers. And I'm like, you're not even trying to guess what I want to see. Like, you're not giving me anything that I'm interested in. I'm like...
It's kind of like, maybe this time.
Yeah, maybe this is the time. And then I'm like, no, thank you.
Trying to, like, what's that called? Subliminally make you want. I don't know, that's not the right word, but
it is.
Okay,
yeah.
they're like
subconsciously. They're trying to force it down my throat, but little do they know. No, I don't accept food I don't like.
My TikTok, spot on of what I like. Like, all of my comedy. Then I have my Christmas talk. I have all my aesthetic, like, rain videos. So I'm on rain talk these days. Book talk, a little bit of book talk, not too much, a little bit, because I'm into books these days. Fashion talk, I got the little fashions OOTDs, little spring, like, it's so perfect. And then I have my daily vloggers, which are like, guys, have you seen daily vlogs on TikTok? It is.
Yes, I have.
It is, like, I love that. Because I don't usually watch daily vlogs on YouTube. I find, other than Emma Chamberlain, and I do watch OK Baby. Yeah, that's I got trapped into a one family vlogger. And Just Fam, 2 family vloggers. So that's like the only vlogs I watch. I don't really like vlog style videos that much. But on TikTok, it's so nice because they're literally like a minute. They're a minute, and I find them so relaxing. I listen to this Sarah Jenkins.
Yes.
Oh my God!
I was gonna say
that. Yes.
She's from Toronto.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love Sarah. I love Sarah Jenkins. Her things, like, I find them so calming. They're like part of my nighttime routine.
It's her voice.
Yeah.
Her voice is
her
very
voice.
zen. Okay.
Laundry's done.
Laundry's ready, baby.
But yeah, her voice is like so zen, and it's like Toronto, and then like I just find it so like calming, and I love watching it at night.
Oh,
and then I'm like, I can never afford that.
For me, they're just so boring. It's like, I made myself breakfast. Yeah, and I ate a granola bar as I left the house.
I know, but it's so like relaxing. It's just, I don't know, I love it. And I don't know, I love hers. I pretty much watch her every day.
She hasn't popped up on my TikTok feed recently, but she did.
I followed her.
I
like,
follow like a few.
One thing I hate about TikTok though is that when you follow someone, like your following page will just be flooded with them from like months ago too.
Yes,
and it like
that.
it hides everything that you followed before for like a week or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't share that experience with you.
Really?
I apologize. Yeah, no. I think I just follow so many people. I follow like maybe 300 people.
Oh,
because I just like went and followed. Like I think I was just like went on a like follow spree because I was so sick and tired of just like having nothing. Because even my For You page would be horrible, and I'm like, okay, so I freaking like scroll through, and I'm like, please give me anything, anyone will make me laugh, and I'd be like, okay.
For me, I don't like, for the people I follow, I never go into like the following side. I just, if they pop up in my feed, then I'll watch it.
It's because for one point, literally my For You page was so bad that I was forced. So now I only go on my following now. Because everyone that I follow, I like. And then sometimes I'll just randomly find someone. Sometimes I'll just randomly find someone. And then I'll be like, I do not my voice is raspy again. I've been screaming too much. What can I say? Where's my water? Oh, it's right here. Thanks. You can literally hear the rasp in my voice. But anyways, so now I only do the following, but it makes me sad when people I'm following don't do anything.
It might be like, I don't like, it's so weird because I literally followed someone recently. That's why I hate following people on TikTok. Because it will literally just flood like the following page for like a week, and like I'm seeing their stuff from like months ago, and I'm like, hey, thanks, but like I want to see my Sarah Jenkins daily vlog. I don't have to go look that up. So yeah, but yeah,
I'm on Dog Talk. Dog TikTok.
That's a good one. I haven't been on there in a while. I need to go back.
And then I'll get like the randomest, like funny little bits that I like.
TikTok's a good app. TikTok, if you want to work with us, we're here.
Just give us a shout.
Yeah,
really okay. Victory's just yelling at me because I'm the tech person. That's cool. I'll remember this.
Go enjoy Josh Richards' TikToks. I'm kidding.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, me neither. Till she brought it up. No, it's okay. That's your brand. You're now the pop culture. You're the pop culture TikToker.
No. It's fine. Like, If you want to slander my good name, that'd be great. Just do some more. Why don't you?
I don't say you like them. I'm saying you know what's up with them.
No, I don't. All I'm saying is that sometimes things pop up and I keep up. Listen, yeah, so here's the thing. I collect bits and pieces of information, and I obviously have the memory of an elephant, so I accumulate information much faster than the average person. So naturally, I can put storylines together, and it makes it very easy for me. Now, fish memory Victory over here can't string together 3 things I told her in the last week.
It's true.
So all of a sudden, I'm the pop. I'm upset.
Let's be proud. Own it.
No,
You're the
it's
pop
not
culture
that I'm
queen.
proud. But how dare you say things about Josh Richards like that? Okay, you know I'm not a fan of him.
Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah,
Taylor
it's cool.
Holder,
So just
Bryce Hall, Tony Lopez. He's the bad one. Right?
that's the literal pedophile.
See, that's why I remember
him and
it,
his brother.
Unfortunately.
Called it.
But yeah.
I got bad vibes from him day one when I saw their hair.
Did you know the Taylor Holder, he released a cover with Connor Maynard. He can sing. Apparently, allegedly.
Singing different than can he sing.
True. That is the truth.
Yeah. What's her face? Addison Rae's movie's coming out soon. Addison Rae's movie is coming out soon. He's all that. It's already garbage, but not because of her acting. Everyone's like, this movie's garbage because of her acting. No, hate to break it to you. It's garbage because of the producing, the writing, and everything in between. They literally overproduced this movie to a point where it's literally like you're watching a movie and there's absolutely nothing realistic about it. Back in the day, they would do crazy storylines because at least the people looked, but they like literally make these people so beyond reality. I'm like, you can't watch this. Like, this is horrible. And then everyone's like, her acting. And I'm like, you can't even get to her acting because everything else is so garbage. So, just fun movie reviews with Roxanne. What can I say? I'm very passionate about how bad movies are and what makes them bad.
So what was that show that you recommended?
My Unorthodox Life?
Yes, that's been on my list. Someone else recommended that to me too, and I was like,
watch
okay,
it. It's
I need
good.
to.
I love it.
Is it? Wait, what is it? Synopsis?
So it's about this.
I think I know
Give
what
the
it is.
title first. I don't know what you said. You just mumbled a bunch of words together.
No, I said my Unorthodox Life.
My unorthodox.
Orthodox
I heard my orthodox
No,
life. And I was like,
Unorthodox Life.
what? I was like,
So
this
it's
doesn't make
about
any
this
sense.
lady, Julia Hart. She was an Orthodox Jew, and she grew up in the faith. Her kids grew up in the faith. And then her daughter got married, and like a few days later, she just left. And she she left. And it's not like, it's kind of like frowned upon in the community to leave. But now she's like this huge fashion icon. Like, she's super rich. Her kids have it just talked about like how her kids transitioned out of, like, they're not, like, they still believe in, like, they still do the traditions and stuff like that, but not to the extent that they did when they were in that community of Muncie. It's really interesting. I loved it. It sucked me in.
The only reason I haven't started it yet because I know a type of show like that will suck me in, and I will just have to
like
sit
a
and
weekend binge
finish
show.
it.
Yeah.
But that's next on my list.
Yeah, no, highly recommend. I loved it.
Did you guys watch Teen Wolf ever back in the day? Oh, okay. No. Never mind. I mean, it's probably no, because I started watching that in 12th grade. I remember this vividly, and then I started watching it, and then I stopped for some reason because there's 6 seasons. I stopped, I think, midway of season 5 for no reason, and then I didn't watch it for years, and then like maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years, I remembered that I never finished it, so I rewatched everything. But then I stopped again at season 6. Or I stopped halfway through season 6, and I haven't watched it again for a year. And so the other day or so, I was like, you know what? I'm going to finish Teen Wolf. So I finally finished it after 6 years.
Nice.
Not a
6
bad show.
seasons, 6 years.
Pretty cringe, pretty like... But like, you can tell it's not like the Riverdale. It's like...
it's not like the
It's
Riverdale.
like Pretty Little Liars. It's like, if you watch that now, it's kind of cringe because it's like was made then. But you could tell it was a good show then. So like Teen Wolf's kind of on the same page. A little bit cringe, but you know...
I feel like that's kind of like Vampire Diaries. I'm watching that right
Probably.
now. Where it's kind of like there's some scenes I'm like, ugh, not great. But then some I'm like, They did have a good idea with what they were trying to do, but I'm only on season 1, so stay tuned if I change my tune in season 2. Because as we all know, the Riverdale was good in season 1. I should refer to it as the Riverdale now because
No,
like
Riverdale.
So you might not know where you pulled that out.
I don't know.
The Riverdale. I have to catch up on that. My lack of internet has made me fall behind on shows.
Maybe it's for the best.
Honestly, yeah.
In terms of Riverdale.
That is actually true. Oh my gosh. You know what's amazing? Do you guys watch MTV Catfish?
I've heard of it. I've never really watched it.
It's so good. I feel like you've watched a couple episodes with me
I've
before.
literally never seen.
We've watched it together when you braid my hair once. But anyways,
Oh, that one episode. Yeah, one.
it's such a good show.
We've watched a couple of episodes. You haven't been seeing with someone else because I know I saw one.
I feel
episode.
like you would like it, Iaryna.
Yeah?
I feel like that might be something.
I'll have to look into it.
I think you would actually. I feel like that would be very much in your alley. But
Actually,
such
I
a good
think
show.
I've definitely seen. It's about like the catfish and
Online,
yeah, okay.
and
I've seen definitely an episode.
It gets like there's been like what I think they're on season 7 or 8 now, and it's just as good. Like I'm still like, oh, like are they gonna meet? Are they real? But I don't know. It's so good.
Hello? Are you gonna come in or are you gonna get
I
out?
want to say what's up to you right now.
Hi.
What's going on, man?
Nothing much.
Okay,
Just
cool.
film it.
Bye. We're talking about Catfish. Catfish, great show. But like, I don't know how you could get catfish. Like some of these people like truly believe that this person that they never FaceTime before, that stands them up when they go meet in real life is real. And I just don't like. I don't know. I just can't ever see that happening. Like I feel it's so hard to believe.
I feel like it's pretty easy.
Like, can you see someone doing that to you? You know what I mean?
Well, not to me because I have just killer instincts. Fire instincts, just the best, the sharpest. But it's like people like they obviously like ignore these things. It's not that they don't think that it's weird that this person's standing them up. It's that they like create excuses for another person. Are you kidding me? Could you imagine me creating an excuse for someone? For you? Please, never. My standards are so high. No, I'm kidding. But like it's like that. Like they definitely think it's weird, but they're like, it could be a coincidence. And then,
Yeah, well, it's in mine, but it gets me on the edge of my seat every time.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, is it gonna be real? Is it not? It's
like,
great.
what's gonna happen?
It's great. Love Catfish.
oh, I've always wanted to watch the show like To Catch a Predator, because I heard there's an episode where like the guy, like the host or whatever, he was like obviously catching a predator, and then he goes and he's like it was his friend, and he was like, what are you doing here? And then the guy's like, what are you doing here? And then he's like, gotta catch you. And then one time someone tried to like escape or something, or like they tried to like leave, and then they were just like following him. They're like, well, we caught you, we know who you are, we'll get you eventually. But it sounds like a wild time. I can't imagine.
Honestly, reality shows, so good. If you question, what reality show could you see yourself going on?
Probably Amazing Race, because I want to do that.
I'd want to do Amazing Race too. It's like a game show qualify as a reality or no?
I'm gonna say probably no. Probably
no. Get back to me on that one.
Wait, what is there?
Yeah, what is there?
Big Brother, Survivor,
The Bachelor.
The Bachelor.
Oh, I'd totally go on The Bachelor and
Actually,
just throw everything off for them.
I remember you wanted it back to the other podcast I was on in real life.
Oh, bring that back. In Your Life, the YTV kids show.
I don't know what that is.
The kids show, basically Amazing Race, but like kids
for kids,
I understand.
in Canada. So Canadian, right? But yeah, that was a fire show. Love that show. That'd be Next Star. I'm going to Next Star.
Dancing with I like straight to your face. My goal in life is to be on Dancing with the Stars.
You could. I
love Dancing with the Stars. I could
see you doing that.
cha all day long.
I feel like I should do like Big Brother. I think I might lose my mind, but I feel like I'd be good. I feel like I'd have no remorse. And I'm not there to make friends. Like people come there to make friends. You know, I wouldn't go there to make friends. But I'd probably get voted out right. I don't know.
You're not even here to make friends.
I'd be quiet. I'd slide on the radar. Make it halfway, and they're like, "Oh, she's still here." I'd be like, "Bam, bam, bam, get you out." I don't know.
Are you just recreating all of our parties?
Speaking of parties, guys, our friend Melanie is not here in Toronto anymore. That is insane to think. Like it hasn't really. I just feel like she's kind of on vacation.
Yeah.
She'll be back. I'll see her around.
Yeah.
But she's gone for like at least minimum a year, which is crazy. So
That's
Melanie, shout out if you're listening to us. We miss you.
Yeah.
We miss you, Melanie.
We can't wait to hear all those updates of how Poland's going.
Hope to see you soon. But speaking of her party, because I had it's top tier embarrassing moment of my life at her party. So, these days, I've never been a crier.
Really?
My whole life, I've never been a crier. But then I think it's because I've suppressed all the tears for so long that now it takes barely anything. Well, this is like wholesome moments. It's wholesome things. Instantaneous cry. Like, instant. Like, I can't control it. Like, we were watching the Great Canadian Baking Show the other day. And
yeah, she literally started crying because this one woman came over to help this guy who was like, his like cake fell or something. She's like, "Oh, don't worry, I got you. And Victor's sitting there and she's freaking sobbing.
Wholesome stuff.
At least we know you have emotion,
Too much now. I just overload. But like, it's mainly that because like TV shows and like movies and stuff, like whenever there's like, I don't know, like a wedding or whatever, like I'll be there like crying. Like there's like a man who makes cocktail drinks on TikTok. He's like an older man and he's just so happy making his cocktails. Like I sat there and cried watching one. Like it's really bad. But and then like we told last week on the podcast, I almost cried listening to Kanye West song thinking about the concert. It's like it's all like wholesome good stuff.
That's
like
not
that.
wholesome moment.
Well, it reminds me of the concert and like a memory. But So Melanie, as you know, she went away to go to med school.
She went to med school. She didn't just go away. She's going to med school, okay?
And so
for a purpose.
Yeah. So all of us, we had a little bit of like a see you soon party, right? And then so basically, I knew that there was like a good 90% chance that there would be a tear that came down from my eyes this night, especially if she went to go say like a wholesome little speech or something like that. I knew it was gonna come down.
Roxanne started it though.
Yeah,
as soon as I saw her tear up, I'm like, ugh.
No, I started because Melanie was tearing up.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
This girl's leaking like a faucet. I was like, darn it. It's because you were sitting next to her, so you saw me more easily, but I saw her more easily.
No.
And I was like, damn.
Roxanne had a view of us.
Yeah.
We had a view of Roxanne.
Literally, they're like, so I knew it was gonna happen, right? But I made it through most of the night, and I was like, yeah, like nice, right? And then, so then Oksana gives like her good fun speech, which I held it in through that. I don't know how I did that. That was an accomplishment. I'm like, okay, I'm good. Then Melanie was like, oh, I want to say like something nice about everyone, and then
She just starts crying.
instantly, I was like, no, like just me thinking of her saying something nice about me, I was like, no. And here's the problem, guys. I immediately started sobbing, but then everyone starts looking at me, which made it.
Because Oksana pointed it
Yeah,
out.
it just made it 100.
Yeah, because I was like, thanks for crying. Now I'm crying.
Yeah, it just made it like 100 times worse. Everyone's staring at me, and then I was like, oh my god. See, the thing with me though, is this is a little bit more of a high stakes emotional moment. Because it's about Melanie, right? So like there's some like Great Canadian Baking Show, like I shed a couple of tears, that's nothing, right?
Yeah.
This could have easily borderline went to sobbing really quick, and I was doing everything in my power not to make it go there, because like I instantly start like shedding tears, which is okay, but then I was like, everyone started looking at me, which made it worse, and then I was like borderline about to go into sob, and it's just not a pretty sight.
I've seen you sob once, twice.
Oh,
yeah, I did.
Yeah, I think that's what, yeah. But I stopped. But, so I started crying, and then everyone was looking at me, and then I saw other people, I knew you were crying, and I saw Oksana crying, and I was like, oh my god, this is
Oksana crying, so
not helping me.
It's okay. It's kind of like puking. If you see someone puke, there's a high chance you're gonna puke.
It's bound to happen.
That's what it is.
That was gonna happen, so I was gonna be the first one. But I don't even know. I was the first majorly one. I don't know if I was the first one to shed a tear, but I was like the first noticeable major one, and I was like, oh, of course I had to be the first person to do it. and then I couldn't stop it. And I didn't want to, like, because, like I told you, there's, like, that line that happens when I'll go from, like, the tears shedding to the borderline, like, sobbing. And I was on that teeter, and then people would look at me, and I don't know if anyone saw, but I was literally, like convulsing to try to stop holding it in. No, it was just stopping myself. No. Well, I was partially laughing at whatever Melanie was saying that was funny. But, like, there was a point where I was like, I need to hold it in because I'm going to sob. And when I sob, like, it's just ugly. I'm such a bad, like, ugly crier. I'm like, I can't do that here. And I also just felt bad because I was taking the attention away from Melanie. Like, this is, Melanie's like, and then there's some girl in the corner literally bawling her eyes out. And she didn't even say anything. She skipped me. Thank you, Melanie. Shout out. You know me too well.
She skipped you around now. She came back to you.
Yeah, she didn't really say anything to me because she knew that would set me off even more. Like, so thank you very much. But, like, I felt so bad because I was taking away from her moment. I made her, like, she kept saying, I cut out her speech or whatever because she didn't want to make me cry more. And I'm like, oh.
I know, I cried on Sunday. I was like, I woke up and I was like, felt so sad. Then, like, tears started going down my face and I couldn't stop. I'm like, oh my god, stop crying. Like, I'll see her again.
Yeah. It's just, you don't know what you have to God. And then it hit me there and I was like, wow, she's really way. And she's, like, one of my, like, best friends, honestly. There's, like, a small group of people who I'd consider my, like, best friends, right? And, like, to not lose someone, but, like, for her to go away that long, like, it hurts. It's, like, just not even, like, just being, like, especially with someone like me, having someone like her, like, in a function, you know, it just makes me feel so much more comfortable.
It won't be the same.
Yeah, it just feels right. And then just having a piece gone, I was like, oh, this is kind of sad. And then she started saying nice things, and I was like, Melanie. So now I've cried in front of everyone. Won't be the last, I'll tell you that. So.
It's all right.
I also at that freaking, you were about to cry for another reason, because Ada, shout out, couldn't beat me at speed. Victory's still on behind, and literally, like, I think it was like I was facing Ada because that was still the only person who I hadn't faced yet in like our big group of friends, and Victory, she was like her last hope. So every time I slapped the pile before Ada, Victory ever so slightly twinged, and you could just feel the pain coursing through her body.
Yeah.
And I loved it, you know. And then one of Melanie's friends, she's like, met them in university, so we weren't really like, we met them that day, but they were like, oh, you like this, don't you? And I was like, I don't really like the winning, but seeing how uncomfortable Victory was with my win, that was priceless.
I felt so bad too because I was like, I kept hyping up Ada. I was like, you're my last hope. I put so much pressure on her, and then she was like so nervous and like scared facing her, and I'm like, oh, I put so much pressure. I'm so sorry.
I watched her shuffle, and I was like, this isn't how you shuffle. I was like, pass the cards over, and then I did my like the, I don't know what it's called. I don't know what the first part is, but the second thing is the rainbow. And she's like, I'm already nervous. And then I was like, dealing like really quick because that's just how I do it. And she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. And then as it just went, she was like, I'm just so anxious trying to play against me. And what can I say? I saw Victory's hope dying in her eyes.
Last hope is Andri.
Yeah.
And your sister is on the list.
You can try playing my sister.
Yeah. So we got 2 more on the list.
I don't know if she'll beat you, but she beats me all the time.
Well, I mean, literally, Victory will go for anyone.
I will find anyone out there. If you're good at the card game speed, leave a comment down below. Message us on Instagram. I will set something up.
You're gonna have to put like a Craigslist ad.
Literally be like, who is good at speed?
It's pretty much what it's gonna come
down to. Serious deals only.
Serious inquiries
only. Serious skill. Must do a trial video. Must face me as a trial. If you can't beat me, absolutely
That's not much competition.
There's no word. It's not worth it going any further.
Literally. Yeah.
Gotta love seeing the competition. One of these days. But yeah. We considering speed, we have one last chance because obviously we dance. Shout out to our dance instructor if you're listening to this, you know who you are. And we have a wedding performance coming up, and we're obviously going to be hanging out with Andri, my brother, my younger brother, and so we'll keep you guys updated to see if he prevails or not.
Yeah.
See if Victory's dreams are made.
Finally find someone who will beat her and defeat her, guys. I'm working on it. Don't worry. I won't let you down.
Don't worry, guys. I won't let you down. Thanks.
I will find someone. But yeah, that's the potential. Stay tuned for potential updates.
Speed. Who knows? You never know what's gonna happen. I mean, literally, look at us. Who would have thought that this would ever happen? The 3 of us hanging out
doing a pod.
Oh my gosh.
In a studio.
You know what I just realized?
What?
The pigeon's been hiding this whole
Oh
yeah,
no!
bring him out. Let's go.
Oh no! I'm so
we can
sad.
Guys, if you have any ideas of names for this pigeon, leave them in the comments down below. Or we might do like a poll.
I
to
have
name the
one.
pigeon.
Leave him out of the shot.
No, he's great. He's a comfort pigeon. You know, like the therapy dogs.
emotional support.
Support. There we go. Emotional support pigeon.
It's a rat bird. I think I'm gonna have to reemphasize the fact that you want emotional support from a rat bird. Okay.
He's happy. He's chill. He's vibing.
Speaking of pigeons,
Oh.
I don't know if I told you this before, but I was walking my dog in my neighborhood, and there was, like, lost dog posters. There was a lost pigeon poster.
No.
I think
way.
we found him.
Daisy May, Daisy Poe. I don't remember what it was. Like Daisy something. Yeah, I have a picture.
Oh my
That's so. I wonder if it's like a.
With the phone number and everything, description of what the pigeon looked like any other pigeon.
Oh my
That's
god!
I love that. I wonder if it's like serious or not. Or,
I have no idea.
But that is amazing.
That's so weird because literally the other day when I was downtown, we saw a man and he had like some sort of exotic bird, like a parakeet or some. I don't know what a parakeet looks like. It was got blue red feathers, whatever. And he had it like on a leash. Like it was like one of its feet was like tethered, and then he was holding a little leash, and then he was just standing in the park with it on his shoulders. Like you're not even gonna like let him fly around, and you just kind of like follow him. Yeah, like couldn't have you just perched him on your shoulder in your own house? Why must you?
That's so. He's
not
got
the
some
same.
air.
It's
He's got
not
some
the
fresh
same.
air. Take it for a walk.
Sorry, you're right. You got me there. But yeah, I was just like, just taking my bird out for a walk.
Yeah.
But I mean, a lot of people downtown walk their cats.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fair because a lot of them are indoor cats, and I mean you gotta give them the outdoors when you can.
Yeah.
I get it. Interesting.
Fair enough.
I bring a story and
No
you
one
spit
likes
in
it.
my face. No, it's cool. I remember
People
this.
think it's
Don't
weird.
worry. What's freaking? Why are you buying a cat if you can't give it outdoors to begin with? You know what I'm saying? Like. It's like I feel like so many people have cats, and I'm like, if you're gonna just walk it, like maybe just
Get a dog.
don't. Or like literally get a dog, or just like
A hamster.
imagine?
A bird. I don't know. You gotta walk the bird too.
You gotta walk the bird.
You can't forget
I guess
about
that's
the bird.
fair. You don't want someone to like. I feel like downtown more. You could let the cats out. It's more about like if someone like steals it or not. I guess that makes sense why you would want to walk it.
Or gets
I
run
guess.
over. Or,
Yeah, that'd be sad.
yeah.
That'd not be great.
Have you seen the restaurant downtown?
There's a lot of
You say I bring bad
That reminds me
stories.
of- I'm thinking of buying this board game, and then I asked Roxanne. I was like, "It's called Herd Mentality," and she's like, "Oh, let me guess what it's about." And she goes, "So this is her description of her guessing what it's about. So you gather some people together, and then you just." And then she asked me what it was about, and I was like, "Oh yeah, you gather."
it's a game for one person.
Yeah,
and
you
one
gather
person
people. Really?
No, I said. First of all, you butchered what I said.
But like that was the
I didn't
gist of
say
it.
you gather a bunch of people. I said everyone together.
And that was it.
Yeah, because I meant to say that like it's like herd mentality is like everyone shares one thought.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I said. Everyone
But
shares
no,
a
you
thought.
didn't say that. You did not get that far.
That's cool. I'll remember this. Don't
I would
worry.
have given you that. I wouldn't be telling
Don't
the story
worry.
right now if you said that. But
No, because it was still stupid. It's because I was like talking and then I just stopped my sentence and I said,
and you asked
and
me.
yeah.
And I was like, okay. Wait, that reminds me of that. What was I saying? Oh, the restaurant downtown. There's this restaurant downtown, and then they have like one of those tropical birds that will come to you while you eat, like to the person, and you can put it on your arm while you're eating. And then there's like an acrobat who will come like in like the hallway of it and do
What
like
is the theme of this?
I think it's like tropical. I think maybe Brazil, but I think they do Japanese food. So, but it's right by.
Wow.
It's right across Union Station. It's like the one. It looks like a garden.
I remember we walked by that, right?
Yeah, you'll recognize like when you walk out. Like you've definitely walked like a million times, but you never just like thought about it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so there's a bird in there and a lady acrobat
So when are we going?
ASAP.
tonight.
As soon as humanly
We have
possible.
to try it out.
Yeah.
To get this full. I see it all over TikTok, so might as well try it.
Funny, I've been tagged in exactly 0 of those.
Yeah, same. So how do we know it's real?
Yeah.
How do we know what's real?
Yeah, how do we know that
The
this restaurant's
restaurant.
real?
You say it's on TikTok, but we haven't seen it. We haven't been tagged in it.
Oh, that's true.
She's a liar,
Well,
so.
yeah. Next time I see one, I'll tag you.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Do you know, side note, everyone just take a look at Victory's hair. Great hair, right? Yeah, she didn't do it. I did, okay? Literally today we were walking and someone was just like, nice hair.
Yeah.
And she was like, and I was like, it was funny because I actually said thanks because I was like, I did it. But like, she didn't even acknowledge my existence. I was like, maybe she didn't do her own hair.
Mm. It's always about, I love the hair.
Never, I
I love the hairdresser.
Exactly. But what can I say? I did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good. As always.
As always. I braided in this hair too.
Not today. Not today.
But I did at Carlos's birthday party, and then his sister comes out, and first thing she sees is just everyone mingling, and then me braiding it in his hair. Oh, to be fair though, I think Carlos's mom thinks I'm a little bit loony because
you ate the whole watermelon.
I ate all of the watermelon at the party, and so like as a joke, like she brought out watermelon. She was like, "Oh, I don't know if anyone's gonna want this." I was like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll eat all of it if no one else does." She's like, "Okay." And like throughout the night, she was
to her
like,
word.
she was coming in and out, and like I was like eating the watermelon, you know. Like even Carlos's sister said something. She was like, "Yeah, well, you weren't kidding about eating the watermelon," or like she said this to someone else. I was like, "Okay, I got it." Literally, of course, I wasn't kidding. And all the rinds were like on my plate. And then I think I was like literally chewing on the last piece of watermelon that like was on the platter. His mom comes out and so like we make eye contact. I have like 2 cheeks full of watermelon and I'm like, thanks. And she's like, you want more? And I was like,
it was funny because his mom bought a watermelon. I didn't know she bought a watermelon, so I also bought a watermelon. She had 2 watermelons. And his mom was like, oh, you'll probably just take one home. I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. Like, we'll eat it at home. Oh, no.
No.
Surprise, surprise.
When Roxanne comes to the party.
Yes.
She comes to party. I love watermelon. You just put it in front of me. It's the same thing with strawberries. Like, if you put strawberries in front of me, I will eat them all to the last bit. Like, there's physically, I won't be able to eat too much, you know?
I'm not a fan
It's just
of
a perfect
watermelon.
night for that. What?
I've never been a fan of watermelon.
You're the one that doesn't like watermelon.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember who didn't like watermelon.
I'm the one. It just tastes like nothing. Like
The bad ones, yeah, they
it
taste like nothing.
I'd rather have a glass of water than eat and munch on a watermelon. Same thing. I don't know. I'm not a fan of watermelon. The texture.
I love
just
the
like
texture.
A wet sponge.
It's crispy and
It's not crispy compared to like a honeydew or a cantaloupe. I like that. Like
that's crunchy.
Mush. It's like a mush.
No. It's so
That's literally crunchy.
Yeah, I like that. I don't want my fruit to be wet and like mushy.
So here's a question.
Cantaloupe
I have
not
a
wet.
I have a question for you.
It's wet, but it's more hard. You know?
So is watermelon.
No.
She's
I
got
don't know. I've never been a fan of watermelon.
yeah.
Never.
Okay.
Rookie mistake.
These days, I'm so into apricots and nectarines. I had like 5 apricots last night.
It's not a lot of apricots.
I know, but it's a lot. In
Like
terms
I
of, like,
literally
fruit.
practically ate an entire watermelon
I
in
love
one sitting.
apricots.
And then you're like, I had 5 apricots.
And blueberries. Blueberries
yeah,
are
when we went blueberry
wow.
picking last year, I literally came home and just ate the whole thing that day.
Blueberries, raspberries. Those are all my favorites.
Raspberries are good.
Raspberries are good.
Other than that, not much. And that Honeycrisp apple.
The best apple. The
Thank you.
superior apple.
Thank you. They are.
This is
There's
literally
nothing. It's like
slander.
Honeycrisp.
Yeah.
And
I like green apple
Oh,
after
that's too
Honeycrisp.
sour for me.
Mm.
I go Pink Lady.
It's too like it tastes like nothing.
There's a little
It's too
something.
It
sweet.
tastes like nothing.
I like those
Honeycrisp
two.
is the best
Honeycrisp.
apple.
Oh
No,
my
it's
Apple
incorrect.
picking season.
Incorrect.
We have to go to an apple farm.
We have to.
We have to. That's.
We have to.
Sorry, say that again.
We have to go to apple farm.
An
She
orchard.
just wants.
Whatever. Orchard.
yeah.
Farm with apples.
Orchard,
Farm with
apple
farm with an apple orchard. We have to. Oh, I need. Honey Crisps. So good.
Peanut butter.
Oh
So good.
God, I'm gonna have one of those later.
Apples with peanut butter. I don't get it.
What? No, it's so
It's not
good.
I think McDonald's introduced it to me. I think at one point McDonald's had peanut butter like in packages, and you can get apples with peanut butter. I think. I could just be making this up.
I know they did. I think they had apples and honey,
Oh no.
but I can't remember. Like, cause they used to offer apple slices.
Yes, they
But-
did offer apple slices. But yeah, peanut butter, so good. all the other apples, they just get mushy so fast. They
Mm-hmm.
don't taste the same.
Yeah, the red delicious. If you go one day after
that
it's not
turns
ripe,
yellow. As soon as you cut it, it turns yellow. Honey Crisp does
Disgusting.
not turn yellow.
it's Honey
Like, when you
Crisp.
cut it, it'll stay white.
Okay, so here's a question. Here's a question I raised to you.
Mm-hmm.
Just because the apple turned brown does
And
not
it's like mushy.
mean it.
Yeah.
It's like mushy.
bad.
When you bite it, it's like
Yeah.
disintegrates in your mouth. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
And then you have
I don't think you guys
the-
have
the
ever
skin-
eaten apple.
the skin is so thick.
Yeah. That,
Okay,
yeah.
the skin has been so far the only accurate thing either one of you has presented against
I
non-Honey
know what
Crisp
you're saying. I know what
apples.
you're saying.
I
with the
think
red
we need
delicious.
to.
Granny Smith apples are hard.
Yeah, Granny Smith apples are good.
I don't like.
So
They're too sour for me.
hold up, let me look up what apple crisp is. I'm pretty sure I'm bashing the right apple, but
Apple Crisp?
Honey
Apple-
Crisp.
No.
Honey Crisp. Sorry. Honey
It's the
Crisp.
one that's always like $5.50.
It's so expensive because it's so good.
Yeah, it is insanely expensive,
Yeah.
but sometimes it's so worth it.
It's so good. And like you can.
Oh, okay.
Oh, are you agreeing with us now?
No, they're a good apple,
Mm-hmm.
but you guys are overhyping it because
No,
there's
absolutely not.
is it Macintosh?
Eh,
That one's an okay supplement,
yeah.
but it's all like
But
Honey
I
Crisp.
think Pink Lady is closer to Honey Crisp
Yeah,
than
yeah.
a Macintosh.
It's always Honey Crisp, and then Pink. If it's not Honey Crisp because it's really expensive, I go for Pink Lady.
Yeah. I
That's
think
me
we
too.
need to get an apple each
And do the apple.
and compare.
We'll go to the apple farm because they have lots of different apples. Get some, and then do a taste test.
You might have to pay more for
Yeah,
that.
Macintosh. They're the white, like Macintosh have the really white flesh.
Flesh?
Yeah, that's the term used.
Mm.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I don't know apple terminology.
I just know that the Honey Crisp is good.
Yeah.
Expensive and
That's
delish.
all that matters.
Mm.
And like, do you like apple? You don't like pies.
I'm not the apple pie.
I'm not
I
an
don't
apple
mind
pie
pie,
person
but I
either.
don't like apple pie.
Oh,
I know.
I don't
Do you
like
like
apple pie
pumpkin pie?
either.
Love pumpkin pie.
It's a
Pumpkin pie.
monstrosity.
It's almost.
Oh, it's almost pumpkin pie season.
Yes. Carl's mom makes such a good pumpkin pie. I crave it all year round.
Pumpkin pie is the only pie that I would like never be like not in the mood for.
I would not think you'd like pumpkin pie because of
Really?
texture
Yeah.
That's true.
and like appearance.
True.
The ratio
but like the
of
flavor.
pie
It's
to
like
crust
diarrhea.
is too low.
I love the flavor.
It's always, or sorry, too high. Like pie filling to crust is not enough.
It's an acquired
Yeah.
taste, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it definitely is artist. Yeah, but for some reason I've always loved that pie.
It's so good. The cinnamon
Mm-hmm. It's only 10.
pumpkin spice lattes are bad.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Yesterday and today I had an iced pump. You don't like it?
No. It's because I have a very special story about this.
Oh,
But
yeah.
continue.
So yesterday and today I got an iced pumpkin spice latte with extra pumpkin spice in it. But one thing I don't like is that the pumpkin stuff is all at the bottom. So if you don't ask for a straw, it's just gonna be at the bottom. You gotta ask for a straw and
Mix it. Yeah, that's the key. What's it called? Pumpkin spice. Like pumpkin spice and pumpkin flavored things. I'm actually quite a fan of. However, I've never been too big on the drinks because I think I just don't drink coffee that often, anyways.
Neither do I. Only
So,
when
like,
it's fall and winter.
But like I usually like to have at least one pumpkin spice frap or one pumpkin spice
the
ice
fraps
thing.
are interesting. They're very
Like at
sweet.
least once every fall. But like I can't do it hot. Because I feel like whenever I have like cinnamon in drinks, it makes me really nauseous. Like and hot. That comment like that
Hot and
chai
nauseous
and
are
like
two
spice.
different things.
The like spice makes me feel like ugh.
Okay, fair enough.
But I do like I like to have it at least once every fall. The
so
pump
your
ice.
story?
Yeah, so my story.
You've been holding it in.
Yeah.
So.
So Victor's like, Roxanne, you want Starbucks? And I was like, yeah, of course I want Starbucks. And she said, awesome. There's a new apple pumpkin spice
No, it was caramel apple
or caramel
or
apple
something.
drink at Starbucks. And she was like, yeah, I usually don't drink coffee, so you're gonna have to taste it. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, how bad can it be? When I tell you it might have been one of the worst things to ever happen to me in my entire life, it was.
Was it cold or hot?
It was cold, but that wasn't the issue. The issue was the flavor of the apple
Okay, I need to try this.
with this, and then it,
Maybe I'll try
it
tomorrow.
was just, it was so not it. And like because like they gave it to you, and then there's like stuff at the bottom,
Yeah, you gotta mix it.
and then but because what happened was like when I was carrying it, there's obviously a little bit on the lid, so I went to like slurp it up. Rookie mistake. It almost came right back up.
Oh.
It was so bad, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I was like let's hope it doesn't taste like this for the rest of the drink. It's shocker. It did.
Describe it.
I don't think I could.
Because I don't know if I should buy it, if I should try it or not. I don't want to waste my money, you know?
It's like I definitely don't recommend it.
I've
Like, did it taste
blocked
like apple?
it out of
Did it
my
taste
memory.
Like caramel? What, like, was it very
That's
sweet?
the thing. It did taste like apple and caramel, and like obviously it was like a cinnamon apple. It was just like not the vibe for me.
Okay.
I hate apple flavored things, like, unless they're sour apple, and then it just doesn't belong in
I
a
don't
coffee.
like apple flavored candy. I don't like banana flavored anything. Like, bananas are good, but banana flavored anything, like candy.
I'm the opposite. I live for banana flavored things, but hate the actual banana.
I repeat, it's because you eat them yellow green, and I will say this every single time you say that.
Yeah.
Because you put yourself through the ringer.
No,
You
I
need to
just
try
So-
like a good banana, like a
Yeah.
ripe banana.
I can't. I hate the taste every time I have it. I hate it. Unless it's like in a smoothie bowl, like drenched in like everything else. Then I like ripe bananas. But like,
What about banana bread? You like banana
oh, I love banana bread.
okay.
I love banana flavored things. I just hate the ripe banana itself.
Okay.
To eat.
Fair.
Okay.
Not a big fan of bananas. They're all right.
You know what I've been craving? So hard. Actually, I've been craving a lot of desserts these days. My brain only thinks about dessert. Like I could not care anything about regular food.
It's a problem.
It is a huge problem because I will literally there's a point in my life where I would literally skip meals and just have chocolate. But anyways, we're past that a little bit kind of. But so I don't like apple like pies and crumbles and turnovers. I just don't like apple flavored things. But I've been craving apple fritters, but like from the farmer's market, not like Tim Hortons. Like a fresh apple fritter, so bad for no reason. Like I don't even like apple things, but I need to go to farmer's market and buy an apple fritter. That's my mission.
At least you're not one of those people who orders an apple fritter at Tim Hortons.
Yeah, that
I used to order those.
Oh.
They're so good. They're like kind of greasy, but like so good.
Maybe I'll
I haven't had
try
one
one.
in like years, but it's so good.
I don't know if I could though, because like just having the fresh one, I don't know if I
don't think
could.
I've had a fresh
You
one.
have to
That's
try
the
a fresh
ish.
one because they are like someone who doesn't even like apple is dreaming about one.
Okay.
Like they're so good.
Okay.
I need to find that. But that's my.
Anyways,
That's my mission.
before we head off, we have a game.
Oh yeah, we have
We
a
have a
fun
little
game.
fun
So
game
last
for
time you were on,
everyone.
we played Who's Most Likely To. I think was that game. But this time we have a more specific game because we made a discovery. Actually, I don't know if you knew this fact about Iaryna, but I've only discovered it recently.
What is it?
Well, I think she told us a while back, but
I
it
just
was
never,
it was
like-
more like she brought it up again because we brought it up in
It
one of
was
our
like,
things.
what
And
are
then
you
we
talking
discovered
about? But in one of our podcasts, we talked about how we thought Sound of Music was the best movie ever.
Oh, I'm really bad at facts. Is this okay?
No,
No,
don't worry.
This is something fun. We didn't do a
Okay,
quiz,
okay.
but we should do a quiz.
I
That'll
don't
be fun.
I don't have to sing, do I?
No, if you
I
want.
got you covered.
Okay.
But so yeah, we talked about that in the podcast, and then Iaryna was Snapchatting me, being like, "Oh my God, Sound of Music's amazing! I love that movie so much." And I was like, I don't know if you ever told me, or if it never just sank in, or if I never thought you like fully loved it. You just said you enjoyed it. But like I was like, oh my God, like I never knew this. Like another one who passionately loves Sound of Music, like me and Roxanne. Like this is
Such a good
amazing,
movie.
right?
It's iconic.
It is such a good movie. So we discovered that. So we were like, yes, I was so hyped to have another member of the Sound of Music fan club. But I
chose that again.
no, but yeah, Sound of Music, amazing film. Iaryna loves it as much as us, so
Yes.
that is amazing. Because I feel like most people like it, but like they don't.
Except for
love
Carlos.
It. Yeah, he said Carlos. That was.
Has he watched it?
Yeah. Yes. He's watched it with me
I
and
don't
then
believe
like
it.
fallen asleep. He says it's too long.
Nadia fell asleep.
Yeah, but that was she falls asleep to
Yeah,
physically anything that you put on when it's dark.
Yeah.
Not a bad way, Nadia. It's just like that's what I mean. Like she could watch it, should have been in the day, but like
Yeah, no. So he says it's too long of a movie, and I say, "Oh, since Star Wars long?" Like, no, it's different. It frustrates me.
you might have to break up with him.
I might.
Sorry, Carl.
Single-handedly.
You know who loves
Sound
the
of
Sound of Music just as much as we do?
Andrei.
Andrei.
Does he actually?
Yeah. Of course, my whole family knows what's up. So I'm just saying, Carlos, you better watch your back. Make him watch this clip.
Sound of Music. It's just such a good film all around. Feel good. Yes. It's a good balance of musical. They all have talent. The storyline, it's interesting. War.
They throw in a little bit of what's gonna happen in there. Literally, they're like, what? They play one hand, you're getting another. It's iconic. The music, amazing. The acting, pretty good for some characters.
Yeah. The filming pretty good for its era.
Yeah, the costumes amazing.
Yeah.
Like the direction amazing, the production amazing.
We gotta find 7. So far we have 3. Maybe on Jay will join us 4. We need to find 7 people who passionately love the Sound of Music, so we can all dress up in the curtain outfits and then go on a trip to Austria and do the Sound of Music tour.
And become the kids.
Guys, that's like literally my dream. So now we have 3 people for Austria Sound of Music tour.
Yeah.
Well, we can cross Carlos off that list.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited that you love it as much as us. And
so
I was
So you had such a good opportunity to make a transition.
I know. I was going to that, but I had to get that in there because I'm just so happy.
Well, you could have.
Speaking about the Sound of Music, we have a Sound of Music game. No, I'm kidding. So it's not a game, but we thought, since we all love the Sound of Music so much, and we all know so much about it, and we all watched it many of times, we thought we would do a Sound of Music character tier list. So we are going to collectively rank the characters. So obviously there might be some compromise, there might be some fighting. There might be just agreeal. We might all have the same taste in characters.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a Sound of Music tier list. We'll say our tiers out loud, and everyone, for those listening, if for you watching, I think I'll be able to put a screen recording of what we're doing on. If not, I'll put it as a separate clip on our channel. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to bring out the tier list. So our first tier, number 1 tier is, these are all created by Roxanne. Number 1 tier is
Hold up. The way you said, these are all created by Roxanne.
Well, I don't want to take credit for your work. I don't take credit for your work.
And then gives me a side eye. Yeah, created by me, approved by Victory. Yeah, sure. Well, you want to take credit for your work. Sure.
We got number 1, bring them home to meet the fam.
Okay.
Number 2, included in the group chat.
Oh, okay.
The middle tier, average tier, no thoughts, head empty. So you know, they're okay. They're just kind of in your head.
Yeah.
Number 4, would not associate.
I already know who I'm putting there.
And number 5, censor out of the movie.
Okay.
So that's our characters.
Oh, actually, okay.
So first one, Captain Von Trapp.
Highest tier. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. The part where he starts to fall in love with Maria, it hits me.
Yeah.
It's good. Honestly,
His character changes for me.
I would put him right. He has a good character.
Good character development, yeah.
I think I would personally put him in included in the group chat, number 2.
What? I was going to put him in number 1.
Really?
Like,
Okay.
of course, because
not
the
opposed
character
to that.
development. Like,
I'm not opposed to that.
if we're talking character development, absolutely. If we're talking just character in general. But here's the only ish was, I kind of like this though, that they did this, but so in the beginning of the movie, bad guy develops softy, and then he ends up good guy. He still was, but right at the very end, when he could have been the greatest guy on this planet, he still went back to his roots when he made fun of Rolf, and he said, like, I knew you didn't have it in you to shoot me, and then Rolf's like,
Oh, I kind of like that though. That was like, screw you. He was like standing up for his fam.
Yeah, I agree with Victor.
but he didn't say screw you. He
But
said
he
you didn't have it in you,
kinda.
and then just to piss him off.
Yeah.
And then goes and screws it up for his family.
That is true. He let
was
his temper
inches
get
away.
the better of him.
Yeah.
But like, he probably knew that Rolf was a little bit of a snake and was going to do that anyway. So he might as well was like, I'm going to get my last word and screw you.
Okay.
But I'd agree with him. I put up there just for his voice, to be honest.
Yeah.
What a beautiful voice. Honestly, not bad not even a bad looker.
Yeah.
For an old man.
He's a looker for an old guy.
I mean, he wasn't that old in the movie.
That's true.
In the movie, wasn't he like 40?
I don't know.
He wasn't
died
a spring chicken.
He died recently.
Yeah, he was like 90 something now. Rip Christopher Plummer. Canadian.
Oh, no way.
Big Canadian.
Didn't know that.
I feel like I did, but I forgot.
Wow.
I feel like a
Happens to the
fresh
best of us.
information. But I'd agree Captain Von Trapp's up there. He's pretty
Yeah.
iconic,
Yeah.
man.
They did a good job with including like his character growth too throughout the movie. So all that part where he looks her in the eyes when they're doing the landler, and then they're like iconic.
So good. When he goes and joins the when he goes and sings his part when they're all singing
Edelweiss?
outside.
Edelweiss?
Yeah. Oh, gets me every time. Anyways, next we have Uncle Max.
He's pretty cool.
He's a cool guy, but
I
I'm
kind of
low-key,
like Uncle Max.
Like I only put him above No Thoughts Head Empty because he did give him an out at the end of the
Yeah,
concert.
he like helped them.
Yeah, and he's like, well, I don't know where they're at. But then he did in the end, it was part of why they got saved because they had to go to the concert, which he signed them up for.
Mm-hmm. But
So-
he also totally, like, they went on their honeymoon and this man, like, pimped out the kids while they're on the honeymoon. Like, he made them he was like, yeah, you're going to be, like, 7 singers.
Stars.
And he starts being their manager.
You
But
got me
I
there.
think Uncle Max is pretty cool. I like his little fedora. I like his vibe. You know?
He's like a cool.
Yeah.
Should we include him in the group chat?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
include him in the group chat.
Okay. So next we have Friedrich. Any Friedrich girls out there?
Oh, first of all, that was illegal. That was any. Can I get is there a Fraser girl in the house? Like,
No, we all had our favorite Von Trapp kid.
I like the youngest one. What's her name?
Gretel?
Gretel.
mm,
She's the cutest.
she's a little too innocent for my liking. You know, she never really got a character. I liked what's her face, Brigida.
Brigida.
Because
my
when
second
she
favorite.
when Louisa said that she's Brigida, she's like, I'm Louisa. No wait, I'm Brigida. She's Louisa.
Yeah.
She's like smoked her, and then also my favorite part is when they put the thing on her chair, and she's like, ow, and then they're all like crying. She's like, like she just sticks out to me. But yeah, this guy couldn't really pick him too much out of a lineup.
Yeah.
He looked too much like Rolf, where I'm kind of like, no thoughts, head empty.
Yeah,
you know?
he's a no thoughts head. I feel like he's there, you know, he does his part, he sings his
Yeah.
song, but he doesn't really have any big moments in the movie.
Yeah.
But he's not problematic, you know?
Yeah.
He's just,
there.
did you guys growing up, because I don't know if you watched like when you were really young, but every time you were one of their age, you were like, oh, I'm old as them?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Of course.
Just making sure. That was a
course.
normal thing too. But I was like, oh, I'm as old as Brigida now. It was really fun. Next, we have Lisa.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a big Liesel fan. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
I think she's...
Why?
I don't
I
know.
wouldn't want to associate with her. I don't know why.
Like, she just gives me weird vibes. She kind of, like... I feel like she's just kind of, like, willing... I don't know. I guess she is kind of...
Kinda seems privileged in a way.
That is... Yeah, I can...
Really, I felt like she was like kind of like meh in the beginning, and then like near the end, she was really warming up to her and like really like making Maria feel like she was the mom, and she was like Maria's all feeling it. But then I could see that like her thing with Rolf caused a lot of ish, you know, and
That's what's.
I think that's what's putting me off
Yeah.
lately.
yeah.
and
But she
then-
did give a great song, 16 going on 17.
That is a great moment.
You know.
Yeah, I don't know, I just don't get, like, there's no real reason why I'm like, I don't like Liesel. I just, you know, she's definitely not my
Just the
fave, the
vibe.
7 one
Yeah.
traps.
We
Yeah,
can put her. We
vibe.
can put her in. Don't associate with.
Yeah, maybe that's, I don't know if that would be too harsh compared to who else I've in there, but
No thoughts.
No Thoughts at Empty.
Not that.
And at the end of No Thoughts at Empty.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, we have Little Gretel.
Little Gretel.
Like, I don't have much of an opinion of her. She's just
Yeah,
my favorite.
she's a little
She's
cutie.
innocent. Yeah.
Like her ending, you know, in the
Yeah,
so
she
long
gives the
farewell.
most iconic line in that.
Yeah, and then when she hurts her thumb,
Oh yeah,
and then Maria's like, "Oh, she's like, I hurt my thumb," and I'm like, "Cry me a river." It's- Kidding.
Okay, so should we put her include in the group chat?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She does no
I
harm.
include
She doesn't know how to
Gretel.
use a group chat, but
Like the only thing is like, yeah, fine. We'll toss her in there.
Oh, I can't wait to go to their house.
What a creep.
Okay, guys, we're back. Sound of Music's tier list. Next, Birgitta.
she's funny.
Yeah,
She's a
I
little
like her.
goofball.
They give her
Yeah.
a little bit of a personality.
Yeah, she has some lines. She has personality. Definitely, probably one of the most out of all the kids.
Yeah,
Other than
Well, other than
Liesel
Liesel,
gets
yeah.
screen time.
yeah.
But is she a bring him home to meet the fam, or is she just, top of included in the group chat?
No, she's just included
Yeah,
in the group chat.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know, they didn't give us enough about her to be like, okay, bring her home to the family. It's just like they gave us just enough to know that I'll remember her. I remember that she's got some lines, she's got some stuff going on.
Yeah.
You know?
She wasn't my favorite at
She
one
wasn't
point.
a nobody.
But I grew to have another favorite, which we'll get to soon.
I think I know her.
Next we have Sister, is it Bertha?
I think so.
Sister Bertha.
Iconic.
She is iconic,
woman.
but she was also one of the ones who made fun of Maria in the beginning.
She was.
But
very
was she
nice.
wrong too? She
Well,
she
she's
knew
a-
that she wasn't meant for the
nun?
cloth.
Yep.
But to call her all those names in
What
the Maria
names?
song, she's a...
Is she the one that started the song? The Maria song.
She
She's a
climbs
headache.
She's a...
She's a lamb.
Lamb.
How do you solve a problem like Maria? That's the song.
Yeah. She called her a lamb.
That was a good one, saying in favor of her. But okay. But okay.
You know, all those, I forget the song goes, but they said
The whirling dervish. She could spin a whirling dervish out of world.
They made a whole...
She is gentle, she is kind, she's a riddle, she's a child,
She's a headache,
she's an angel, she's a
girl.
girl. How do
So
you
she was one of the
solve
ones who made fun, so
problem?
I don't think...
Made fun where? She was criticizing her.
Criticizing when she's a nun.
Oh, and what
does she
Maria's singing in the hills instead of being at church. So I
Fair,
think her
but
criticisms are fair.
You're a
Maria.
child of God. You gotta be like, you know, let her down easy. Don't make a 4-minute song about how she's a menace.
They're just they're singing. How do we solve a problem like Maria?
they're calling her a problem, not a person.
A young woman who is trying to become a woman of the cloth, but she comes late to church.
Yeah.
How is she's being a critic? She's saying, "Listen, if we're going to be women of the cloth, I can't just allow anyone to enter the cloth."
I put her in the group chat.
I put her in the group chat. And then in the end, she does what's right. So you're going to say that she's making fun of her?
She does do the car thing, which is right. I guess I'd include her in the group chat.
They're literally
I
saying...
would include her in my group chat, but because it's a majority, I'll include her in the group chat. I would have put her in
That's
no
ridiculous.
thoughts,
You are prejudiced against her for no reason. So there's that. Didn't know you just hated people for no reason.
Yeah.
How to she's a person. The song is called "How Do You Solve a Problem Like Maria."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe she's onto something running in those hills.
she was. She wasn't meant for the cloth.
Exactly.
Bertha was right to kick her out.
You're not wrong. Anyways,
I know.
Moving on, we have Marta.
She's alright.
She's all right.
Yeah, she's okay. She also was my favorite at one point.
Which one? Can I see?
She's the second youngest with the black hair, short black hair.
Oh,
She got the parasol, the pink
The
parasol for her
bangs.
birthday.
No idea. What's her name again?
Marta.
So clearly she's a no thoughts head empty for you.
Yeah. No, I just might be Marta.
Like I don't have an opinion about her,
Mm-hmm.
really.
Oh, that's the one I was thinking of. Who's Marta?
She's a cutie, kind of just going with the flow with her older siblings.
Oh, that one. That one's this. Okay.
But you were right, because
I do
Brigitte
like
is the
that
one
one
with
better.
the sass.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like Marta. She's a little youngin.
Yeah, I would include her in the group chat.
Okay.
I don't know. Or no thoughts head empty. I'm okay with either.
Maybe no thoughts.
No thoughts? Near the beginning, though? Above
Well, I don't know. She doesn't really. They really didn't give her much to
Friedrich.
work with.
Maybe before Friedrich.
Before Friedrich. Yeah. Okay, next we have their butler.
The snake in the grass.
sneaky,
Yeah,
sneaky
blur him
man
out of the freaking movie
that
in the end,
called
calling the
called
Nazis.
being like, they don't have their flag
Yeah.
up.
Snitches, you know what happens to them? Bad things. They get blurred out of the movie.
Definitely, yeah.
And the
Censor.
lowest of the low.
Mm-hmm. He's pretty big snake. Pretty big snake.
Big
we don't
snake
stand.
o'clock.
Next we have that guy. I forget his name. He's kind of, what's his name? He's like not good.
Oh, I think his name was Franz.
Franz?
Or maybe that was the... well, you look up the cast. I thought you saved the names.
What part of the movie is he in again?
So he's the friend that when he comes to his house, he's like, I noticed you don't have the
flag?
the Nazi flag up. And then the guy's like, well, this is Austria. And then the guy was like, at the end, he was like, Heil Hitler. And then the
Oh, is he
and
the
then
guy
Captain
that was
Munchausen
trying
like,
to-
Nah, man. And then at the end, he
Oh.
came to hurdle them
Right.
up.
Okay.
I think it's a clear censor of the movie.
Yeah, we don't.
We don't stand that.
We don't want him there.
No.
We don't want him in our group chat.
No.
We don't want him
Absolutely
in our
not.
even in our heads.
We
He's
want
gone.
him out.
You're absolutely wrong.
Oh, he's Hans Zeller.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Cancel.
other one I think was Franz. Yeah, Franz is the butler.
Yeah, both snakes both gotta get out.
Both gotta go.
Next.
But I'd rank the snake lower than the other one because that
That's
one
true.
Yes.
he was just a little butler. He could have just done his job and kept quiet. But that guy was bad guy through and through.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
Okay, who's next?
Next, we have the star of the show, Fräulein Maria.
Fräulein Maria.
guys.
She's bringing her home to the family. Gotta love her. She stayed true to herself. She came back for the kids. She loved the kids.
She started as a girl and became a woman.
Oh my gosh.
But do we put her before or after?
Captain Von Trapp.
Absolutely
Von Trapp.
before.
I would agree. I
She
think.
stuck to her roots. She did what she had to do to persevere. She showed those kids who's boss. She stopped him from whistling at them. She's like, they're children. Oh, I love this movie so much. I need to watch this immediately.
No, yeah, Fräulein Maria, absolutely iconic.
Yeah.
Lovely sing song. She takes them on adventure. She takes them on
Oh, she's
bikes.
so beautiful.
She
You
takes
know
them on
that
the
moment when the
boat.
light's hitting her just right at the landlord, and he's like,
Such a
she's
positive influence. She brings back the fun, but keeps the discipline, guys. We love that. And,
And then-
she's a talented sewing person.
Yes.
So
she made
seamstress.
those. She herself made those costumes.
So we love
Totally
that.
not the
We
costume people.
stand. Next, we have little Kurt.
Little Kurt. I
You know?
say, no thoughts had empty.
Really, I'm kind of fond of Kurt.
I would say no thoughts had
They
empty.
didn't give him anything really.
He had that high note. Goodbye.
I'd put him
Yeah.
above Friedrich.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I put him
But
on
low
He has a
Marta.
little more personality. I'd agree with you there. I personally would include him in my group chat. I feel like he's a hoot. But,
A
you know,
hoot.
that's
From the
okay.
one high note he has.
Next, we have Top Dog Nun.
Top dog none. Woo woo. Mother. She's like sister
Sister-
mother or something. Hold up. Yeah. Sister Margareta, no. Sister Bertha, no. Sister
That's her
no.
name.
Mother Abby, I think.
I don't think that's her name.
Yeah.
Is it her character name?
Mother.
Perhaps.
Because she was the top dog, so then she would be Mother tell me. Oh, she's Mother Abbess. Yo. Oh, never mind. Did she? Yeah. So she was Mother Abbess.
I never knew her name ever. Not gonna lie to you guys. I feel
Yeah.
like she's pretty freaking iconic. She's like, you have like Captain Von Trapp and Fräulein Maria as the 2 stars, but I feel like she's the glue. You know? Like, without her, Maria
Nothing
would have never got
happened.
the confidence to leave the Abbey, or she would have left the Abbey sad because the other nuns had to make fun of her. You know? So she gave her the confidence. She helped her out, always had her back. I feel like she's the support system.
pretty up there.
She's the legs of the bridge. She's the feet of the human. You know? Anyways, bring
Oh
home,
my
bring home to meet the fam.
gosh.
Yes, but I would put her at
After.
the bottom.
Yeah.
I agree. Okay, next we have the man, the myth, the
Bottom.
legend,
The bottom.
Rolf?
Absolute
Gar-
bottom.
Trash.
Censor.
At the very bottom,
Him
very
out.
back.
But no, because he did let the family escape up until the point where what's his face?
Captain Von Trapp.
Captain Von Trapp.
Spit in his face.
Yeah. So we got to give him more than the snitch.
Okay, maybe put him in the middle there.
I
Above
put in the middle.
snitch.
Because the other guy, he didn't really snitch. He was just like, why didn't you have your flag up?
Yeah.
Ralph
A
played
little bit. He ended
Liesel's
up.
heart
Blew that whistle too.
Yeah.
and chose the Nazis over his love for
For
Liesel,
Liesel, yeah.
which is unacceptable.
And his love for Austria.
And his love for
quite,
Austria.
Quite frankly.
All his morals. I bet he lived a sad, lonely life
Yeah.
after the war if he made it.
If he made it.
So, yeah, bottom, censor out.
Yep.
Next, we have Sister Sister Bernadette. What the frick? You
What?
just said it. You
No.
just said it. Margarita. Sister Margareta.
Margareta. Yeah.
So she's another one who kind of was teasing Maria there. But
Yeah.
she, again, also helped with the car. So she came
did.
around in the end.
Yeah. I'd put her even with Bertha or whatever and put her just in front because she wasn't mean to her. As Victory cries
Honestly,
about.
I forgot about her. Like, I remember the mean nun, and I remember the good nun, and I kind of forgot
That is
about
the good
Margarita.
nun.
No, like the mother nun.
Oh, this one's the good. No, there's the mother nun, and then there's the good nun, and then the bad nun.
Yeah. I forgot, but yeah, it's okay.
She's
I'll put it include the group chat.
girl.
I probably wouldn't include her in my group chat either, but you know, that's okay. I'm not opposed to it. Next, we have the actual star of the show. Is the lady who kept bowing after the concert performance.
I bring her home to the family. That little bit of comedic relief really gets the crowd going. It's a very, very popular inside joke in my family. I love making that reference.
She came in like second or something.
Yeah, that she was
Yeah.
there, like doing all
like,
things.
The bowing, like get off, and then she just kept bowing.
Yeah,
like that's
I
pretty freaking iconic.
I love that.
I'd bring her
At
up to
the
the
top,
family.
yeah.
Bring her home to the family.
There's potential for argument above Frola and Maria even.
The comedic value of that one it was so minuscule in comparison to the whole freaking movie, but they did it so good, and they made it. I love it.
Yeah. Second to last, we have the final Von Trapp child, Louisa. Now, Louisa was always my fave. Well, I actually went through a little Marta phase, and I went through a little Brigitte phase, but then Louisa was my consistent favorite after that. Love Louisa. Love her fashion. Whoever styled her in the movie stood out to me. Very, very
your
much.
number.
Hmm?
I was saying whoever styled her.
Oh yeah, no, honestly, I very much, she was my fave. She kind of was like a bit of a menace. Like, you could tell her she was a little bit one of the troublemakers of the bunch.
I'd put her in the group chat.
Oh, I'd definitely include her in the group chat.
Oh my god. I don't know, I guess. Like, she was a little troublemaker for Maria.
Mm-hmm. But she had this spice, and then she grew to become such a nice, lovely young lady with great fashion.
I guess.
Yeah.
So I'm putting her after Gretel. I personally put her top of the list, but
But that's a personal. Like, you're
Yeah.
letting your personal judgments
I
cloud
know.
what we're doing here.
Biases.
We're doing an objective.
I know, overall. I
Yeah.
have to agree. And finally, last but not least, we have the Baroness.
Would not
Ah.
Would
associate.
not associate.
No, I disagree.
Mm.
I
was gonna
disagree.
steal
No, she
Captain
wasn't.
Martha.
She gave him up. She
But
went
she was
to
going
her.
to.
She went to Maria and she told him, "You got to do this, girl." And then she let the guy go. She
Yeah.
could have easily been like, "Nah, man. Like, we're in this. Like, you promised me a wedding. I'm getting a wedding." She did that. She gave him up because she knew it was the right choice.
Oh, I didn't like her.
Yeah, she gave me really bad vibes. Like, she did
Yeah.
make the right decision in the end. I'll give
Yeah.
her credit for that. But, like, up until the end, I
I
just
did not
wasn't
like
getting good vibes.
Mm-hmm.
I
On
just,
what planet? They barely showed her. She was going out with the
know, but-
guy. She was doing what she had to do.
I don't know. I just don't get good vibes. I wouldn't want to hit her up. I feel like, I don't know.
I wouldn't want her in my group chat.
Yeah.
You guys are thinking with not your objective brains.
With our
So there's that. You're thinking with your subjective brains. I'm thinking with my objective brain. So whatever you guys want to do, I guess. How we're doing this tier list, maybe it'll be a subjective tier list.
I gave you Sister Bertha.
Because that was an objective. I bring facts to the table, Victory,
suck.
not emotions.
Where we put him?
I understand that you're sobbing over here in
Yeah,
the corner
yeah.
over everything, but I like to be objective.
What's your vote?
My vote, I'd put her in the group chat. She was a real G, and she tried to get along with the kids. It's not her fault that she couldn't, because it wasn't meant to be.
That is true.
Of course it's true.
Oh,
I'll be willing to settle for no thoughts head empty at
in
the
the
end.
middle.
I was gonna put it at the end, but yeah.
Okay, let's put her in the middle.
Middle.
Interesting.
Above Friedrich though. What did Friedrich do?
Nothing.
He was so insignificant. He didn't provide anything to the film.
Very fair. Okay, guys, that's our Sound of Music tier list. So you can see it on screen now. But a little recap: we got Fräulein Maria, Captain One Track, the mother, sister, mother, the main
Mother
nun,
Abbess.
Mother Abbess, and then we have the Bowing Lady, all in our top tier. Of
Top
course.
tier. Those are top.
Included in the group chat, so our group chat that's going to be popping up. If you want to be added, let us know. We got Brigitte, we got Uncle Max, we got Gretel, Louisa, and then Sister Bertha and Sister Margareta. Pretty lit group chat, if you ask me. Next, No Thoughts Head Empty, the ones that are living and just having enjoying life without us thinking too much about them. We got Marta, we got Kurt, Friedrich, Liesel, and the Baroness. Not gonna lie, thinking about that, I'd probably put Liesel and would not associate. Something gives me wrong vibes about her.
Okay.
But that's okay, I'll leave her there.
Okay.
Censor out, we got Franz and
Rolf.
and I forget the last guy's name.
Which was the last one? The snake?
The Nazi. Franz was the
Franz was the butler, and then we had Rolf, and then the Hans.
Hans, yeah.
Or something.
And we got them censored out of the movie.
Hans something.
Yeah.
Like, of course they add to the movie, but
Mm-hmm.
You just don't want to...
Exactly.
I
you just want to blur them out, you know, knowing what's coming up with them. Every time I'm like, ugh, Hans Zeller. Yeah, that was the one.
exactly.
But if you haven't watched the movie, we highly recommend you do, obviously. Can't
Do
wait.
and let us know what you think of it down below. And then if you agree with our rankings or not, our objective rankings. Thank you very much, ladies.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, stay tuned for our Austria vlog when we're allowed to travel. But yeah,
Thank you,
so
Iaryna,
much
for
coming
joining
on.
us.
Thanks for having me.
Of
It was a
course.
blast.
Hopefully
Love
we'll
to
have
see
you again soon because this was tons of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, everyone, if you want to keep updated when Iaryna comes back, you got to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. All our handles have been said before.
Exactly.
And hopefully they'll be on the screen
Yes.
if Victory edits them on.
I
Thank
will.
you.
And remember, and with that, guys,
Thanks for stopping by.
that's our YouTube
Oh,
channel.
right.
Oh my god, that was
Oh,
Anyways,
remember,
don't do
kids.
too much.
It's because you said the wrong one.
I know.
You gave me the wrong
I was waiting for your
Okay.
signal which one was right. Okay. And remember, kids,
Thanks for
don't do
stopping.
too much.
It's too late.
Your battery's gonna
Okay,
die.
one more time.
And remember, kids, don't do too much.